Welcome back to Daytime. You know, sometimes we have to hit the road and travel, and we may or may not be with our children and may or may not be with our significant other, but what we must do is eat. And it's not always easy to try and find the right ways to eat when you're on the road. Well, we have someone here to tell us just how to do that. Charmaine Broughton is joining us. She's a food media specialist.
I am.
I love it. So this is really what we're talking about, and it happens a lot.
Well, it certainly does. And how I got inspired to put this segment together is because I have 2 teenage boys, and I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because you have 4 kids, so I can only imagine the cost involved when your kids are going here or there with swimming or soccer or hockey.
Yep.
And I just figured, you know what, I'm going to go broke if I keep buying food on the road for my kids when we're off at tournaments and so on. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to develop a bunch of recipes that are portable, use up leftovers from the week, you know, so if we leave on a Friday, we can use up a bunch of leftovers from the crisper and make a sandwich, and I'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
But also things just like that you said that will keep us healthy and keep our kids fueled, right? Because if our kids are off playing soccer or basketball at tournaments and then they're refueling with going through the takeout window, then they're not going to perform properly at their next sport. And I mean, I'm not one of these moms that says you can't have fast food. I think everything in moderation.
Of course.
Right?
But I mean, can you imagine, you know, with your system when you're trying to, you know, play a tough sport?
Exactly.
And
you've had something like really greasy.
In your belly, it's tough to perform.
Right. So one of my favorite kind of go-tos that I've come up with is a homemade sports drink, right? Because commercial sports drink, I know they're great on the
on the go.
On the go. And I mean, even myself, I'm kind of guilty of buying them occasionally. But we were at a tournament not too long ago, and my son bought one, and it was almost $5. Filled,
it is.
Yeah, for one, filled with artificial colors and sugars and so on. So this one I just make with an herbal tea. So this one, yeah, so it's just a herbal tea decaf. I've got a berry tea, but you could use ginger tea, lemon tea, any kind of tea that you like, right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a squirt of Billy Bee honey for some sweetness, right? So then you're controlling the sweetness. And the great thing about Billy Bee honey is it's a natural sweetener where the artificial sugars can be tough on anyone's stomach, whether it's yours or mine or our little athletes, right? And then we're going to add a nice pinch of salt, right, just to get that salt back in the system.
Electrolytes,
Exactly. A squeeze of lemon and a little bit of orange juice. And then we're going to shake it all up in a mason jar. So I love it in the mason jar.
Yeah, that's easily packable and it won't leak.
And environmentally friendly, because that's another thing with the commercial sports drink. You know, not really great for the environment. Shake it on up. Absolutely delicious. Again, I have 2 teenage boys. They love this.
Right, and you can decide how much or how little sweetness you want on your own.
Yeah, and it costs only pennies per serving as opposed to the commercial sports drink.
So could you make these ahead of time, then put them in a cooler and bring them with you for the weekend?
Absolutely, of course. You can make them up to about 2 days in advance.
Okay.
And another couple things that I've done with Billy Bee honey is, I mean, who doesn't love muffins? You know, grab and go.
Can I just tell you, it smells so good. I can smell them.
These are the blueberry banana oat muffins. So you can go to billybee.ca for this recipe, and the little chocolate chia ball. So what I love about these is if you've got a little bit of time in between a game and your kids are craving something sweet, these are filled with nuts and honey again, and so they're going to refuel them and satisfy their sweet tooth, right?
Right. Okay, I need this recipe too. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
And then moving over to peanuts and peanut butter. So peanuts and peanut butter, they're staples in Canadian homes, right? So all these recipes come from the Peanut Bureau. So I've done a peanut butter hummus, which is delicious. So you just take your
hummus.
You just take your traditional hummus recipe, and there is a recipe at peanutbureau.ca. You add a little bit of peanut butter to it, and adds a really nice, rich flavor to it.
Isn't it interesting? Now, in my family, we love the hummus, and we do it either with little pita breads,
right,
or we do it with vegetables. And my boys love the carrots, veggies. Can you do that when there's peanut butter in it?
Oh, sure. And in my home, we like to add a little bit of sriracha as well. So like the whole like peanut and spiciness, And then this is the reason why I brought this one. So this is the sweet potato, chickpea, and spinach roti. And the reason why I brought this, because bowls are all the rage. Like you go through a drive-through and you can get like a bowl now so you can make your own. It's a great way to clean out the crisper so you're not wasting any of the food from the week before. And you can really add in any vegetables that you want. And this is also great for a meatless Monday, just on a random
Wow, I like that. And where do I find this recipe?
At peanutbureau.ca.
Peanutbureau.ca. I have to look for that because we'd eat that.
And peanuts are great, loaded with healthy fats and protein and fiber, and Canadians have them on hand, right? So let's utilize what we have. have in our kitchens. And then there's always the mom, like myself, that likes to cook or bake something for the team, right?
I never bake. My family, my kids hate me.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? We can't be good at everything.
But I should. It's not that I can't. It's just that I don't really want to.
Well, this recipe, again, comes from the Peanut Bureau, and these are the double chocolate peanut butter cupcakes. So if you are that mom or dad that likes to bake something for the team, and this way, even if they lose the whole tournament, you can have a little,
cheat.
Celebration.
A little surprise. Let's talk about this. We have 2 minutes left.
Sure.
This looks glorious.
Right. So what I've done here is I've taken the peanut butter hummus and I've used this as a spread inside the sandwich, and all the recipes are on my website. And again, a great way to use up, so if you're leaving on the Friday, a great way to use up any leftovers that you have kicking around your crisper.
Okay, so everybody at home can see this. So what's in here? So what's at the bottom here?
Right, so I've got some,
hummus.
I've got the peanut butter hummus, the kale, some meat, some leftover grilled veg from like the Wednesday night.
And then
what else? Oh, avocado, carrots. So take advantage of what you have and let this bread bowl be like a blank canvas and just fill it with vegetables
with your
and
stuff.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Healthy Crunch Kale Chips. These are absolutely phenomenal. The number of reasons why I like them. The owner, this is her baby, and you know, if you're craving something sweet in the car, savory in the car ride, these are such a great product. And this is her baby,
Kale
and they're
chips. Beautiful.
They're available at Metro, Loblaws, Whole Foods, a number of different.
And they're different flavors. Is that what that is?
Yeah. So we've got the big chipotle, but really interesting flavors. Bollywood Blast, which is coconut, mango, and curry. So really getting those flavors, thinking outside of the box, and they're actually almost fueling us as well, right?
Beautiful.
And there's organic, non-GMO. Gluten-free, paleo-friendly, vegan. So just a great munchie to have in the car. And the founder of the company, she's a registered dietitian and chef. So she has your health at her best interest.
Yes.
And I am just such a fan of this product.
I can tell.
And like, look at these. Like, look at these kale chips.
Did you make those, or that's what's in
No.
here?
This is
that's awesome.
Like, they're big and they're delicious.
I'm going to take
and
a
crunchy.
taste after the break. Lots more to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. I might have to taste one of these.